I'm going to take this time to turn on the spirit box, and hopefully we can get a good message from me, you, and everybody involved. For those of you that understand what a spirit box is, it's a device that allows you to hear the frequencies of sound that you are not able to hear, giving all things on the other side of life. Because again, life doesn't end just because physical stops. And I'm going to take this opportunity to turn this on and allow you guys to hear what it is that comes through. So, with that in mind, let's get going. So with that in mind, I want some of you to really think, first of all, you better acknowledge the truth and the existence of God. Do not underestimate his ability to speak. This war and fight that we're fighting is very much real and legit. Things are not always easy to totally be able to wrap your head around when you've spent your life being deceived and trying to please other people. I know, because I've been trying to do that for a while. I've been trying so hard to help other people, and it's kind of coming down to what for. I mean, I'm continuing to try, and it's disappointing at times. I mean, I might not always be at my best, but I keep trying. The truth of everything is a lie, and children are very important, and so is my child. But you don't realize that when I say my child, I have two children. I have my living child, and then I have my child that's on the other side, the one that's helping all of this, the male child that's been talked about so many times over in the Bible. And some of the views are wrong about that. But with the way things are going, I guess I kind of understand why he's thought as bad, because he's about to do some really big stuff, and it's all because it needs to come to pass. And only those who don't have the appropriate ability to have the understanding are gonna think that he's bad when he's not. How can a child that's been untouched by the ways of this world really be bad? Anyways, I was sent to help, and I've been trying to help. And again, I might not have always done a great job, but at least I kept trying something. And I have reached out to so many people. And you have to understand, we all have free will for a reason. It's your choice to not respond. All the people I've messaged for help and called out to, all the churches, all the organizations, all the individuals on many levels, on many topics, they all made their decision to do and not do what they have. I have called out to many other people that use a spirit box, still have yet to actually have them come through. I mean, what happens when you're constantly ignored? How do you end up feeling? What happens when things just continue to fall apart? How do you end up feeling? So you got to understand that no matter what, this war is real. These fights are real. The times that we are entering have been unfolding for a while. And tick-tock, the clock is quickly ticking. And he is coming. There's a lot of things getting ready to happen. And again, I'm trying. But with my life situation, everything that's happening, in a way, there's only so much a person can do. There's only so much a person can take. So as things continue to happen and unfold, remember, all of this has been happening for a while. So with that in mind, I'm going to push and allow them to speak one more time before I end this video. I mean, as things have continued to go for me, I've just started to veer and steer in a direction that I now understand why I've been portrayed to be one way. But that's because everybody continues to treat me in a particular fashion. And the truth of the matter is, when you look deep down inside, I'm having a very hard time finding other legitimate good people. And I still think, in a way, it is best to have a big end. With everything that continues to unfold, not just for me, but for little unborn children everywhere, for this earth, for animals, and other people who did not deserve to have crap happen. And it happened. But who actually helped anything become different? And not just by your actions, but by every part of everything you've done. For the things I have fought for, and the truth that I have sought, did have a heavy price. And we're supposed to pay things forward. Well, if all I continue to receive is neglect and misery and deceit and lies and more bad upon bad, well then what am I going to end up paying forward? The only thing to pay forward, the only thing that I've been receiving. And I kept hoping and trying for something better. I really thought all the great things I did in my life would have mattered. But in my time of need, in my darkest hour, when I was at rock bottom, who was there to help pick me up? God, spirits, death. That was it. The living didn't. People around me didn't. I'm still alone, fighting a real battle that I shouldn't have had to fight alone when you were called on. And did you stand up? Did you step up? Did you truly practice your faith and your belief? Everything around is a result of all of that. Some of you would try to say, yeah, I did. Hold up. Look really deep. Did you really? For you have no idea, because you chose to not have the knowledge. If you wanted the truth like I did, you would have seeked it out with every part of you. I did my best to keep going every time I was knocked down, pushed down, ignored, beaten, and battered. I kept going. Yeah, at times I might have been half beaten and down and struggling and fighting. Does it look like I actually gave up yet? Because there's stuff I know that I've wanted to share. But how can I share it if nobody wants to hear it? There's so much that people don't know because they choose to be ignorant. But God has feelings. And when all of us, any of us, even one of us struggle, you don't realize. But I'm going to stop talking with that in mind, and I hope you will remember that regardless of what happens, we all live forever. And what we decide decides how we live on the other side. And everything is taken into account. And yet, I keep going. And I'm sorry, not sorry, that I still look forward to the end. And because everybody has chosen, it looks like the end is not the end I originally wanted. The end I originally wanted was an end that had a beginning, another restart. Now, all I want is a complete end. And that's kind of pathetic. But not really. When I know what I know, then why is the end so bad? When you know the truth about God and the truth about everything, then what are you worried about? Regardless of what happens. I mean, is it not God's will be done? Then you have to understand the magnitude of God and what God really is. I don't know. I'm just one of those kind of parents that when something is abused and misused and constantly done, I just get tired and it's like, I'm going to take it away from you. Because why should you? Why would I continue to allow you to repeatedly misuse a wonderful gift and think I'm going to let you have it? I'm not going to let my child constantly misuse something. I'm going to take it away. And if it's really bad, what I do, even with my child, is I'll throw it away. You want to go to that point? I'll just throw it away. Well, you must clearly not have wanted it. Look at what you did. And if only you understood how loaded all of that is. So with that in mind, I am done rambling.